Good day, everyone. Welcome back to another episode of Teacher Eyes TV. For this episode, I will share with you an informative slide presentation about some concepts related to cookery. So, let's watch and listen to this.
Have you ever wondered how meat should be bought, stored, and cooked? Today, I will discuss with you the principles of buying, storing, and cooking meat. When is the best time to buy meat? Where should we buy meat? How do we buy meat? Meat can be bought from the groceries, meat shops, and wet markets. If you intend to buy from the wet market, it is preferably bought in the morning, since the meat that is sold in the wet market has just been slaughtered. Thus, it is more fresh. In order to make sure that we are buying quality meat, we have to check its characteristics. 1. Meat that is fresh has a reddish color. It also does not have any foul or strange odor. The texture of meat should be firm, not soft nor hard. Lastly, the color of the meat's fat is reddish-white, thus resembling a marble-like appearance. On storing meat. What are the proper ways of storing meat? Meat should be washed thoroughly before storing in the freezer. This is to remove the dirt that may be found in meat. As we store it in the freezer, we have to make sure that it is placed in a covered container so that the odor will not spread throughout the freezer. Avoid defrosting meat from time to time to prevent the growth of bacteria. Take note that every time meat is thawed, the bacteria multiplies faster. Avoid thawing meat in a pan of water because if we soak in water, the nutrients and the natural flavor of meat will go with the water where we are thawing it, and this water is not to be used for cooking. The best way to thaw the meat is to thaw it naturally. That's by removing it from the freezer at least an hour before cooking, so that it will be ready by then. How should meat be cooked? Why is it important to cook meat well? Meat should be cooked at low to moderate temperature. Using high heat will burn it easily while the inner part is still raw. Therefore, it is not really true that using high heat or temperature in cooking meat will cook it fast. Tough cuts must be cooked with moisture and for a longer period of time, simply because they have the biggest amount of connective tissues. Pork should be cooked thoroughly to kill the pathogenic organisms. Remember that eating food with harmful bacteria may lead to several illnesses like diarrhea and food poisoning. Loin part of the meat requires shorter cooking time because it has the smallest amount of connective tissues. Checking for doneness. Though the change in color in meat may be an indicator that it is cooked, we have to take note that it is not the most accurate way of doing it. Poke the meat with fork to check if it is cooked to its desired tenderness. By doing so, you will know if it is already tender and edible. Bones are best for cooking soups and stocks. It is for a fact that bones are where the deepest flavors of meat are stored. Bulalo, sinigang, and other related food products benefit from this. Lastly, ground meat requires short cooking time. By grinding the meat, we are able to break the connective tissues. Lumpiang Shanghai and burger patties are some of the recipes where this can be used. These are the principles of buying, storing, and cooking meat. Happy cooking, everyone!